everyone, how are you doing, beautiful souls? Hope you're all doing incredible, awesome. Thank you for visiting my channel again, and please do not forget to drop your likes, shares, and hit the subscribe button, of course just for those who are new, and do not repeat it or I will send you out to the zoo to be with your animal kingdom friend. For those who celebrate Idul Fitri, I send you my best wishes. Always remember our tagline: be happy, joyful, and gratitude. Today I'm going to discuss a topic about stand in your power. When your life goes spinning out of control, of course, not spin up and down, up and down. It is oftentimes the result of you lose your personal power, losing touch with your dream, desire to manifest your goal, your willpower and self-confidence can go a long way in undermining your purpose. This occurs when you sacrifice pieces of yourselves in return for the validations of others and external approval. You know, this is a risky process that always comes with more stress, burden, mundane, and not worthy at all. So just cast it away. The only validation in the world that matters is your own, and God, the Almighty or Creator. You are the only one who have the ability to find value and worth in yourself and in your lives. Giving your personal prime power to the hands of others will always destroy your sense of self and pull you away from the things which offer you fulfillment and joy. So instead of getting the joy and fulfillment, you will give up to them. Since you give up your power, right or not? Who said, not right, I won't grant you with present. If you want to take back control of your life, stop giving your personal power away to other people. Only you can take it back and reclaim it as your own. Remember that. This is very vital. Giving away power is the worst thing you can do. Giving away your personal power is one of the worst things you can do in this lifetime. You have to embrace tied to your personal power and use it to help you and overcome the hardship and battle that life throws at your way. When you hand this power over to other people, you give them the ability to manipulate your emotions and feelings and undermine your happiness and mess up with your life path or life goal, of course. This is serious, I'm not kidding. So take this seriously, not for granted. Rather than giving up on vital power which defined you, you have to find the courage to stand strong on your ground beside your dreams, visions, and projected future. Seeking validation in others is a fool's game, as you alone are fully capable of understanding your capability, your potential, your dream, and the core experiences that will bring you fulfillment. Stop counting their opinions over your own and stop chasing their approval by trying hard to please when you know it offers you no end satisfaction. Instead of giving up to their guilt trips or giving them the key to your feelings and emotions, discover the power in detaching and finding your own way forward into the future that you desire to build. No matter how much you love someone or respect them, it doesn't mean that they have a right to dictate your lives. Dictate, I mean. Take back your personal power and find a projected future that is authentically aligned with your dream. Why you give your personal power to other people? Ask yourself, not me. Giving your personal power away is a nuanced process, and it happens over time. You do not wake up one day and decide to give it up on them. You give your power away out of fear and anxiety, or you have it taken from you by those who would use you for their own advantage, since they are opportunists who know how to power play your mind. Be careful. If you want to play mind games with me, I'm the master of power play your mind. I'm just kidding. Life is meant to be enjoyable and light. Hardship and stress. Life is difficult and tricky at some point. And if it doesn't seem to get easier as the days and years drag on, when the hardship and the stress become too much to bear, it can become tempting to hand the reins of your power over to someone else in your life. When you do this, you can blame them for your misery, and you can blame them for all the miserable existence, and the guilt trip will bring more failure than success outcome, of course. So stop doing that. Listen to me. I'm giving you the clue to stand in your ground and to have a wonderful, wonderful life, of course. Eroded self-confidence. Self-confidence is very prior, and it helps you to safeguard your happiness and your well-being. When this self-confidence is eroded, however, you find yourself dealing with subpar self-esteem that can cause you to believe you do not have the ability to take charge of your own life. Step by step, as time passes by, you give away your power and start to follow the whims, desires, and directions of those around you. your happiness and joy disappear, and so does your joy and purpose dream in life. So you are purposeless. You have no direction. You are like a lost person. Of course, you do not lose your mind, or I will send you to the mental hospital. Childhood scar trauma. Your childhood shapes the foundation of your behaviors and relationships later in life. And this is especially true when it comes to the power dynamics you perpetuate and play out in your adult life. If you were raised in broken family of power struggle between parents and siblings, abandoned by parents, trapped in child trafficking, being sexually abused, you might model this struggle or battle or conflict, bitter and traumatic incidents later on, giving your power up to the opportunists or toxic partners who are only there to take advantage of you or get what they can get from you, your abilities and skill, I mean. Unhappiness and disappointment. A common issue behind your need to sacrifice your power is unhappiness and disappointment. When you find yourself at the bottom of a well looking up, you can long desperately for any quick rescue. The problem, though, is that you are then in debt. You are feeling, of course, and forever codependent on the person who exerted the effort to get you out of that well. Of course, you feel indebted to them. Rather than handing your personal power over to others, you have to learn to look to them for inspiration, then focus on what your future goal. So take it as a life lesson. Loss of self. When you lose yourself, you lose clear sight of those experiences and actions which can give your life's lesson and purpose. Wandering rootless, you can find yourself becoming the victims of the other people's validation. You take their ideas, criticism, information, success, guidance as gospel and start molding yourself to fit their definition of what a happy, contented life looks like. Happy, contented life looks like these little angels. They are always cheerful and happy since I trained them to do so. So if you want to be happy, be close to me. Do not get detached. More often than not, you end up even more unhappy and lost for the trouble. Once I said, stop seeking for the role model, since the true infinite role model is your God. And I got rebuked with harsh and nasty words from my social online friends. And I keep block that rude person. Judgment means someone doesn't respect other free will, right or not? Means if they are sending you lower energy, what you have to do is just block it. Maybe for temporary, to let them know that they have to respect your boundaries, like me doing so. Since I'm not focused on negativity, I'm focused on positive mission only. Signs you are giving your personal power away. Feeling lost, or as though you do not know who you are or what you want anymore in life. You might be giving your personal power away, and these are the signs you might be missing. Since this become a custom, like your normal routine, but I tell you to pay attention to this red flag. Of course, not green or blue flags like my clothes. Prioritizing opinions. The way you prioritize the opinions around you is important, and though it is crucial that you listen to others, it is also imperative that it is not necessary put their thoughts before your own. If you are giving everyone else's opinion more weight than your own, it means you are giving them power over how you see yourself and the world around you and you. Not around me, of course. You will be chasing me around. I'm so scared. You have to value the perspectives of other people without always giving them priority. This is the clue. Buying into guilt. Do you constantly give into the guilt trips or pressure of the people around you? Giving into guilt is a common sign of transferring your personal power, and it is also one of the most common mistakes people do. Your guilt and your shame can drive you to make rash and impulsive decisions that do more to hurt you in the long run than to help you. Those that love you will never try to use guilt or self-vindictiveness to push you into doing something that you do not want to do, of course. That is manipulation and control, and it is very toxic behavior. So stay away from this kind of people. Constant complaints and comparison. When you constantly complain and compare your lives, your failure to other people's success, it indicates an inability to tackle, accept, or take responsibility for your own life. Do you complain about anything and everything you have been going on in your life, as though looking for someone to swoop in and save you from drowning? Of course, drowning in sorrow, not in paradise. If in paradise, I'm willing to join you there. This can indicate a victim mentality or the belief that someone else can or even give shoulder to lift up your burden or your baggage. Next, need to prove it all that you are the best. No one is perfect, remember that. imperfection makes you perfect. So if people look at your imperfection, leave them alone. Do not join venture to be in their bandwagon. It is not where you belong to. Trust me. Not all signs of keeping up your personal power are offered like the ones above. Sometimes the signs of giving up on yourself are much more subtle and unconscious act of doing. Among these more subtle signs is an overwhelming need to prove yourself. Think about your life and all the things you strive for day in and day out. If you are only setting out to prove other people wrong or right, you are giving them power over your journey and your state of being of your physical body through your emotions and feelings. Remember, actions and feelings are correlated, so be careful. Do not extend your emotion or feelings or action to other people's business. You need to focus on your future. Seeking for temporary leisure and pleasure. Leisure and pleasure are another subtle sign that you are giving your power away. This occurs when you invest a disruptive amount of time and energy in people who do not care about, or people that you do not like, but you hook up with them as your partner in pleasure and leisure. This is a no-go. No way. You can hang out together for a drink, for a night stand, without you having true affection. This is very backfire. You might tell yourself that you are not doing it. You are doing it for temporary or escapade reason, but that reason is as flimsy as your affection or fling partner. When you chase people or settle for less than you deserve with the expectation that they will give you what you want, you are giving them more power when later on will bring a nightmare to your already stable life, I tell you. So be careful, be mindful if you want to have relationship with people. Pay attention. I always tell you about their motives. Relationship should be outflow naturally. No need motive or desire or want. Bringing out the worst. Do other people bring out the absolute worst in you? Are there people in your life who have the ability to make you lose your cool just by walking into the room? This is an indication that other people hold the key to your emotional prison. They wind you up, make you feel hopeless, or otherwise bring out the worst in you. This is power, and it is a dangerous power for them to hold over you. When you allow others to impact you emotionally or spiritually, you give them the ability to throw you off and mess you up whenever they want. This is very not recommended. Recently, a trainer at a fitness club just murdered his friend since he was bullied. In case he doesn't give up to his emotional rush and anger, he doesn't need to sit behind bars and create his bad karma, of course. I feel sorry for him. He should consult with me before doing that crime. Or I will be partner in crime. Of course, no. I'm not into other people bad behavior. I will take a runaway blues step. Chasing fake happiness or illusion. One of the most powerful ways in which you can identify whether you are giving away your power is to trace back your path to happiness. When you chase someone else's portrayal of a happy life, you give them power to define you and the power to choose what is important to you. Do you change your goals based on other people's approvals or rejections? Then you are giving them the power to decide what you do with your life. The best ways to take back your power and stand up for yourself. It is time I instruct you to do so. If you always give up your power to your friends or colleagues or your family, from this moment on, listen to me. Take back your power and start with you and your true authenticity. If you cannot do that, then I will give my email number. You can send me question. I will be willing to help you out of your powerless. This is not power grid or electricity. I mean your personal power. If the electricity power, I won't be able to continue recording my video. You do not have to live a life that is powerless or out of control forever. You can learn how to take back your power by committing to the process and taking action for yourself right here, right now, today, by being in the moment with me. Of course you like me, right or not? Do not deny it, or I will consider you as a weird person. Everyone likes me. I'm boasting. At least I can laugh and then this rejuvenate me. Give me power also. Power to start inspiring you, of course. I'm tired, but I need to continue. It is never too late to build a future that aligns with your dream, your subconscious projection, and your happiness. So, from this moment on, stop the process in its tracks. Handing your personal power, whether you realize it or not, is a process, and it requires you to actively return the emotional responses or decisions that other people project to you. If you want to stop this process, you have to commit to stopping it. That means taking action and standing up for yourself now and not later. Do not delay the process. Start from this moment when you listen to me. The next time someone asks you for a favor or asks you to do something for them, take a step back. Call me first if you cannot decide. In case I am at risk. If not, you will be confusing whether to do or not to do. I tell you, if you are you are confusing, then lean on the wall for a while and then whisper to yourself and then ask your intuition, give me the right answer. I have to be brave to be kind, not be nice and giving into the temptation to give my power away. Breathe, count on to 15 and then consider your feelings. Is this something that you really want to do? If it is, what is driving that desire? Do you desire it for yourself? Or do you desire it because you want this person to like you or to give you approval? Then decide. If the answer is the latest, better to say no. No and no. You better disappear from my life. This is very rude. I never recommend you to say like this. Just in your heart say no. I have to answer no. Make the conscious decision to stop pleasing others and start identifying your own needs. Spend time with yourself and create space between you and the people you are most likely to acquire. Stop the process in its tracks and do that by committing proactively to the journey right now, here, at the moment. This answer make a difference and signal where the true power lies. Of course, the true power lies in yourself, not me. Cast away the victim mentality. The victim mentality is toxic, and it is common reason that you give up and give in on who you are, while some of you are unaware of this tendency, others aren't, and they consciously use this tactic to garner sympathy and relinquish their power. Why relinquish their own power? Because sometimes easier than doing the hard work for a happy life for yourself. That is why you give away your power to people who do not deserve it. Examine what has caused you to rely on playing the victim in your life. If that is what your problem is, ask yourself what value you get from allowing others to decide who you are and how your life plays out. Do you enjoy the attention? Are you attention seeker? Are your views on affection and validation worthy, and what contribution you get in return? Hold the answers, not me or your partner or your friends or your teacher or your master. Of course, if MasterCard, I want it since I do not have any credit card. This is no kidding. I do not have credit card, so if you can give me MasterCard, I'll be very pleased and welcome with open heart and open mind and open arms, of course. Cast away at this victim mentality and allow yourself to see the power in defining your own life through your own actions. No one can take that victory from you. No one can steal it or claim that it was never yours to begin with. You have to cast away your victim mentality if you want to own your own life. Remember, in my running advertising, in my video, of course, the mentor said, if you do not own your life, then someone else will. Be careful, or I will own your life. Or give me trouble, since your life is in a mess. And the decision that take place in it, sure, the work is hard, but it is rewarding, satisfaction and fulfilling at the end. Setting boundaries and limitation. This is very prior. Finding the strength to recognize your own personal power isn't enough. You must also communicate this new turn to the people in your life. This doesn't happen through a sit-down conversation, of course. It happens by setting boundaries and limitations for which you demand respect. Before you can do that, however, you need to know where those boundary lines lie. Of course, this is in your heart. And then when people come to you and then they trespass your boundary, you have to say no. Do not give in to their advantage. Spend some time getting familiar with what precisely your limits are. Figure out what crosses the line and what behaviors you are no longer willing to allow in your vicinity. Be brutally honest, not just honest, but brutally. This is very important. Means that you have to emphasize on honesty about your boundary and limitation. If you are giving away your personal power because you are surrounded by opportunists who push you into making decisions you are not comfortable with, it is time to draw the line. So give a red line, a black line, a green line, and a yellow line. Of course, not a traffic light. This is line. Even though I give colors, doesn't mean traffic. Communicate what comes next by sticking up for yourself and making it clear that you will no longer have your life dictated by people who care more for themselves than they do for you. This is very important. Solidify your core. You have to get back to the core of who you are if you ever want to take personal power back in this world. That means getting clear and specific about what makes you tick and getting proactive about aligning your values with the people and experiences that fill up your life. Stop chasing the image that other people are building and rebuild your vision of self from the ground zero. I mean ground up. Not ground zero is in USA. I've never been there, of course. And now there is also conflict there. Conflict of interest, of course. Political conflict, people conflict, monetary conflict, virus conflict. I'm sorry, just kidding. I like to make joke, and this become my trending trending topic. Of course, my favorite trend. Get back to the root of who you are and those authentic aspects of self that bring you passion, strength, aliveness, sense of ease and courage. Invest in some self-care. Take online course or learning to sing, dance, go out more to nature, not for picnic or grouping, for your alone time, to truly be aligned with your nature, your divine beauty inside and God inside, and to synchronize it with the natural beauty. By doing this, you will focus on your future and mission, of course. I want to do that, but nowadays, no places to turn to. Unless my backyard and front yard only. Right or not? Fall back in love with yourself and begin the journey back into the center of your authentic self. The more in touch with your core that you are, the more clear your future becomes. When you get your authentic needs and desires inside, you get your courage and your fortitude inside too. Think about the last thing or moment you were certain about. How hard did you fight for that thing? How determined did you become to stick up for it? The same goes with your life. The better and more brutally honest you know yourself, the more comfortable you can stand firm and strong in your personal power. Project your future. Another great way to take back your personal power is to get excited about and focus on the future instead of the past. So you can meditate, close your eyes for maybe half an hour. Focus on the projection of future that you want to have, and then train your subconscious mind to align with your heart desire and the dream projection that you want to achieve. And then constantly telling your subconscious mind that you are already receiving that you are asking for. By doing this repetitively, you will automatically manifest the future that you have been projected out. So leave the past but focus in the future. So you are creating, manifesting, since you put where you put your intention and focus, that is what you will manifest, I tell you. Start doing focus and then setting intention, setting your goal, and then acting, behaving, walking, speaking, sleeping as if you are there already. And then you wake up one day, it is already in your arms. What you dream has become reality. You have manifested, whether it is your partner, your career, your project, your business, whatever you want to manifest, you need to focus and set intention. But be mindful that you have to be rest assured, not have ambiguous mind. That is why you have to train your mind to receive that abundance and blessing and love. Next time I'm going to discuss specifically about focus and making your dream come true. In this sphere, you might avoid making the difficult life path, handing them off to someone else, becoming more confident in the future, and therefore forgetful of the past failure. Look ahead at the life that is yet to come, and all the time you have to make the big changes in your life. It is never too late to start doing what you want to do. It is never too late to start building the life that aligns with your joy and fulfillment. Identify the choices ahead. Focus in all the instances still left in which you have the ability to change the course of your own life. These choices could lie in your career, like taking a big promotion or starting your own business, maybe online business like me doing now. But they could also lie in things like moving across the country, making some big changes in your romantic relationship, your business, or promoting your brands outside your country, elsewhere. It is up to you what you are focused on. Each of these is a pivotal decision that could open the window of opportunity. Rely into freedom. So many of you yearn for freedom, but many of you find true freedom uncomfortable or difficult or not at ease. This is stupid. Freedom is, of course, very comfortable. That is only your imprisoned mind that triggers you that freedom is uncomfortable. That is because true freedom requires you to be fully responsible and accountable for your lives and the decisions you make. It is far easier to blame others or blame your circumstances, your partners, your situation or condition for everything that goes wrong in your life. Taking responsibility for everything you get right, that is something that can only come by surrendering into freedom and reclaiming your personal power. Reshape your ideas on freedom and find comfort in setting out your own. Get used to taking big steps independently. Travel solo. Try some things no one in your family has ever tried before. The more confident you get in hanging your feet out over the cliff's edge, the easier the jumping becomes. Trust that you know what is best for yourself. Trust that you have the ability and the resilience to manifest the life you want and overcome the hardships that will inevitably come along your way. You find yourself when you push yourself beyond the boundary and the limit of the unknown into the open air of freedom. Surrender into your freedom and start taking back your power for yourself and the future you have always wanted to build. Putting it all together or manifest it. Life is challenging, and the scariest of it all can often push you into giving away your power. When you find yourself spinning out of control or otherwise lost, it is often due to the fact that you have placed your futures in the hands of someone else's validation. If you want to find a way to lead joyful and fulfilling life, you have to take action in the name of your future and take back your personal power. Stop the process in its tracks and proactively commit to taking responsibility for your life and your choices. You have a right to be the person you want to be, and you need no one's validation but your own and God. Cast away at the victim mentality that is holding you back and stand strong beside your ability to choose your own happiness. Spend some time setting boundaries, then make sure you communicate those boundaries to anyone who would take your power away. I mean, communicate here means you can say no when necessary. Don't just keep silent and take it as if it is your obligation to say yes, yes, yes. You have the right to say no. That what I mean by communicate your boundary. You do not owe anyone anything. Get back to the root of who you are and get excited about the future by identifying all the choices you have left ahead. Freedom is daunting or challenging, but living a life defined by others is even more irksome and burdensome. Find comfort in the discomfort of standing in your own power and use that to build a life that is authentically yours and you are only, not mine. You see, we all have to stand in our power. Otherwise, we cannot manifest anything, any goal in our life. Do not buy in people criticism if you do something that not pleasing them and then they give bad comment or they do not give you complimentary but always say nasty things to you. Just say thank you and then leave them behind. It is means you are taking back your power and then you will come back better and bigger than before. That is you are supposed to do. I teach you. I am telling you the right clue of how to be a manifestor in your life. If you always need people's validation, complimentary approval, means that you are giving your power to them. The most important is not the recognition. Since you are the recognition itself, God has given you the recognition. So not necessary to receive the recognition from external factor, from people who do not deserve it. you deserve a better life, happiness, abundance, blessing. That is why do not group together with people who never appreciate your power. They never allow you to do things that you are capable of. Means that you are becoming smaller in their eyes, while actually you are bigger than life itself. I'm not talking nonsense. My mission here is to spread love and light, and then to share whatever experiences I know about manifestation. I've been in this path. I've met so many people in my life. There are people who are close friends, but they never treat you with equally. They always come to you at the time when they need you, and then when you do something, you create something, and then always give criticism, never complimentary. It is okay, just take it. It is not your business. It is their business giving you bad comments, and then whatever they put out will come back to them, not to you. You have to go ahead and co-create and prove to them that they are not right in their opinions, that you can show to the world who you are, not their opinion doesn't matter at all. It won't make you someone's. You are you are bringing you to where you desire. So take other opinion for granted if it is not worthy of your time or your highest good. Just say thank you, and then move on, and then keep creating. Do not just stop and then I need to change my path since they said that I'm not capable of doing this. This is not good. Either good or not, it is not their opinion that matters. Since this world consists of billions and billions of people, someone's opinion doesn't count at all. It won't change and make any difference into your life, right or not? Believe me or not, I'm telling you the truth. So sometimes even close friends won't support you. It doesn't matter. It is okay. It is maybe they are not in the right mood at that time to give you the fair opinion, but just never judge. Start, move on, and believe in yourself. Trust in your capability that you can do it better and better, okay? Thank you for listening to my video, and please do not forget to come back again and again, since I'm going to create more motivational and inspiring video for you to make you a wonderful and miraculous being, since we are in the transformational period from darkness to light. Freedom is coming. Trust me. Thank you for listening to my video, and sending you lots of love and light.